Welcome, Jojo Mayer. First of all, thanks for agreeing to be interviewed by Planet Drum.
Well, thank you.
Um, you've done clinics and masterclasses all over the world. How do you manage to keep them always fresh? And what is that you hope the audience will walk away with then?
Well, it is difficult to keep it fresh because you're by yourself. You know, it's not like you don't have a discourse of energy with other people in the band. So you know, you have to make a very static environment musical, which is more live. Everything comes from you, from the inside, which is difficult. So I think one of the things that's helpful is I'm trying to always understand why I am here and what I'm supposed to do. And that leads into the second question. I think what I like to do is share my point of view and you know, offer my paradigm to people, and hopefully I can expand their, how should I say, hopefully I can expand their perception of the environment that they're in, you know, and which might benefit them to navigate better from point A to B, you know.
In creating a sound specifically for electronic music, what kind of a mental process do you follow?
Well, the mental process is the same as with any type of music, you know. You just try to convey a certain aesthetic, you know, and then use technology and experience to kind of consolidate and focus on what the effect is that you want to achieve, you know. So the concept is really a lot of listening and a lot of understanding, and then a lot of understanding about the aesthetics also, and you know why the electronic music is, it's not just not just the sound or the rhythm, but it's also the cultural awareness behind it. You know, I'm trying to understand that and transport that.
And have you ever worked with companies that search new sounds and develop new sounds?
Oh yes, I work with Sabian, for instance, you know, and they're constantly looking for new sounds. All the things that I create for Sabian, my signature cymbals and the Omni line and the Fierce line, the Hoop Crasher, those all come from a quest of creating new sounds. I'm trying to keep an open mind, you know, and be at the proximity of creative people. If they're make electronic music or not, it doesn't matter, you know. The difference today is a very different environment than it was when I started to do those things. When I started to do those things, there was nobody else doing this, you know, and now it's the electronic music has started to influence any type of style, you know, so it's not that unusual anymore. And what inspired me initially to do that is just because culturally it seemed relevant and it was the most fresh music that I heard, you know, and I wanted to participate in that.
Do you have any project to come to Italy with a Nerve or with the new project, the Strange Bolts of Fire?
Strange Balls of Fire was the only project that I participated for a couple of months, and this project no longer exists now. And when I go back after this tour, after this clinic tour, I'll go back into the studio with Nerve to record some new material.
Will you plan to come to Italy with them?
Well, it would be nice to come to Italy. It's a little bit, you know, in this current environment of the music business, you know, it's like we started to develop more presence in Asia, in Japan. Like last year we went to Japan 3 times, and North America a lot, and I haven't played in Europe for the past 1.5 years, and we will try to. I mean, I would like to come here, but it's a little bit more. We need to find the right promoter to do it. You know, if you get the right promoter, I will come. Yes, I am currently writing the script for another DVD, the second one, which is about the foot. Yeah.
You said you told us we were here in the clinic about your this new DVD. Would you like to say something more for the people who are watching this interview?
No, I don't. I wanna. I'm not. It's not ready. I'm not ready. It will be good, but so it's. I need some more time, and I think maybe this end of this year, maybe I'll be ready.
So just it's only about the foot.
It's about Yes. I mean, it's about everything that concerns goes below the waist. Everything that concerns our well-being as a drummer. Technically speaking, and evidently, yes, a lot of the things that I talk about today about historic developments, technology based on pedals, balance, sitting position, a lot of these things. Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about the new pedal that you showed. You talked a lot about it because we've done an interview on Planet Drum about your pedal released in Frankfurt during the Music Mess. So,
I mean, this, as I said, like this pedal is just I guess I'm trying to make a contribution that opens up new possibilities for playing technique. That's the main goal. And that pedals are made for many years the same way. It doesn't mean that you cannot change something if it opens up new possibilities.
you just said that you developed for Sabian, your endorser of Sabian, new symbols for your needs, for electronic sounds, for your new sounds, new thoughts, new ideas. Are you using also other kind of special effects? I've seen that you have some special effects for your drum kits. You want to talk about them?
Well, the latest project that we just released in NAMM show, and it will be released in Frankfurt, is the Hoop Crasher, which is a device that kind of helps me to, it embellishes the snare drum sound. I mean, you can put it on cymbals too, but it's mainly for the snare, and it kind of helps me to generate some of the white noise electronic textures. And because I always used to put things on my snare drum like splash cymbals and ashtrays, and sometimes it sounded good, but sometimes it sounded like a splash cymbal or an ashtray. So the Hoop Crasher was a project to consolidate that idea into something which is more easy to handle and gives more flexibility, because you can play in the center without actually playing the Hoop Crasher, and you can play it both together and only the Hoop Crasher alone. So I've been using this for about a little bit more than 2 years now, and develop it, and finally Sabian decided to release it in the market, because a lot of drummers have been asking about it.
Well, thanks a lot for taking your time in answering our questions. Do you have any final words of wisdom to say to Planet Drama readers?
Well, it's great to be here, and I can see it's a really good community here in Rome, and it's a pleasure to come here, and I hope that I will have an opportunity to come with my band, because that's really what I do. This is a substitute. The clinic is a substitute, but it's an educational format, and I hope that I can expose myself more with the artistic format. But for the time being, yes, just play as much as you can and play music and generate things.
Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.